Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's a little bit of a gray day. It's kind of cloudy, kind of gloomy, the temperature is a little lower, I'm not sweating profusely, which means fall is almost here. And that is a great excuse to talk about fall fashion. You guys know I am obsessed with the colder months. I think we can look so elegant with our layers, our fabrics, but no wardrobe is perfect. And there are some missing pieces in mine. So today I'm going to share with you 7 fall items that I really need in my wardrobe and that I think you do too. Starting with a Bouffant sleeve shirt. Sounds a little specific, but hear me out. Shirts are a must in any wardrobe, but once you have all your basics, so your linen shirts, your striped shirts, your classic Oxford shirts, you want to kind of mix it up, and I think a Bouffant sleeve is the easiest way to do it. First of all, when styled correctly, I think it can just add that touch of glamorous style to a look without exposing too much, without having to resort to embellishment or crazy colors, which makes it a perfect item for when you want to wear more minimalist, more basic pieces, but step up your game. I have come across this brand that is specialized in shirts called Bouffant, and I want all of them. If money was no object, I would get one of each, but the one with the Bouffant sleeves, which I think is called, yes, the Poésie shirt, just looks gorgeous and is probably the one that I'm going to end up adding to my basket. For this type of shirt, the material is absolutely essential. So given that I want something that is a little bit more structured, a little bit more sophisticated, I cannot go for a flimsy kind of light fabric. It would have to be in a poplin, a cotton, something that would kind of hold its shape so that it doesn't look frumpy. I'm not going for pirate, I'm going for 1950s fashion editor. It's a piece that you can style in a more casual way with high-waisted jeans and some loafers, or you can go the true dressed up route, maybe pair it with some high-waisted smoking pants, some big earrings, a low chignon, a red lipstick. Sounds divine. Second piece is a trapeze leather mini skirt. I actually used to have this piece. I wore it so much. I even featured it on the channel, but eventually it started to disintegrate and we had to part ways. It was fast fashion, but it lasted a long time. Now that it has proven its worth and wearability, I want to get something maybe a little bit more expensive, a little bit more high quality that will last a lifetime. I'm personally not big into mini lengths. It's something that isn't very present in my wardrobe, but the fact that it had a high waist made it so much more ladylike. Also, the trapeze shape, not close to the body, made it less revealing, less of a sexy skirt, and made it into a more dressy skirt. I love the idea of getting it in a leather because it does add a little bit of edginess to any look that you might wear it with, but it's still a neutral and still a material that will last, that will look high quality and high end. I want to get it in a black, but if I find it in a camel as well, I might get it even in a brown suede. Sounds lovely, but no matter the color, I know I would get my wear out of it. I really loved pairing it with a blazer and some Mary Janes, but I also wore it to go out with a pair of sling bags and a pretty kind of embellished top. It also transitioned very well between seasons, so you could wear it with a coat and some knee-high boots for winter. You could pull it off with a very light top and some sandals for summer. I really miss it. I really miss it. Piece number 3 would be a Sartorial bomber jacket. If you're a classic girl like me, you might think that a bomber jacket in your wardrobe is just unimaginable. However, I have been seeing some great alternatives in more sartorial high-end fabrics like wool, like cashmere. I have seen it in satin. I have seen it even in a beautiful kind of quilted leather. Looks very Chanel. So you end up getting a silhouette that is a bit more trendy, but a material that is evergreen and a total classic. So best of both worlds, really easy to integrate to a classic girl's wardrobe. I think it is perfect for a more relaxed kind of weekend look. If you don't want to go with a blazer that might seem a little bit serious or a huge coat coat that might seem a little bit too much, too voluminous. A little bomber jacket looks cool, looks laid back, but done in the right fabric will just be an everlasting piece in your wardrobe. It's a piece that I don't have in my wardrobe, but season after season I have been kind of wanting it. So I guess it's a confirmation that I should get one. On the topic of jackets, something else that I want to add to my wardrobe this fall is either a beige or a cream lady jacket. I think we have Sofia Richie to thank for the whole tweed revival that is going on right now. But you know, I have always been a fan. I loved it before it was cool. The reasons to love a colorless, kind of cropped little lady jacket are endless. I'm actually thinking of doing a whole video dedicated to it because you can style it in so many different ways. So I will leave much of the reasons to love it to that. But other than the versatility, the fact that it instantly makes you look more polished, the fact that it is just a throw-on piece that will give you warmth by being a layer without being overwhelming in terms of volume, the fact that it is a classic, a confirmed silhouette that has been worn by the most gorgeous, elegant women of all time. All of those are great reasons to have a little lady jacket this season. There are a lot out there. And the reason why I want a lighter colored one is because I already have a black one that I have worn so much ever since getting it. But the black can kind of mute things down a little bit. It can look a little too serious, maybe a little too nighttime. So I think that if I had a lighter colored one, it would fit in with my wardrobe really well, but it also wouldn't look like I'm always wearing the same jacket. A cream or a beige would be a great pairing with the warm neutrals that I have, so browns, camels, even burgundies or kind of army sage greens go really well with that type of color. It is a total must. I must find it. I must find it. I have already found it on Massimo Dutti. I'm just waiting for my credit card bill to close up for the month and I'll get it. Next up is another jacket, and you know, you can never have too many jackets, but we're talking about a classic wool blazer. I have a lot of blazers in my wardrobe. The temperatures are dropping, so prepare to hear me say blazer, blazer, blazer in every video. I have a problem, I know, but I just love the transformative power of that kind of piece. Just like a lady jacket, you throw it on with something very casual and you end up looking like $1,000,000. But something that I don't have in the blazer department is that classic clean cut wool option. I want to find something maybe in a herringbone, mono-breasted, maybe with some minimal leather details or with some leather covered buttons. Something that looks very old worldly, a little bit of academia, has that heritage, discreet elegance appeal to it that I do think will be a great fit for my wardrobe. Then I would also like to add some brown trousers to my closet. You hear brown trousers and it sounds a little boring, I know, but I do think it would be one of the most worn pieces in my wardrobe just because my color palette, just like with the cream lady jacket, really falls into that side of the spectrum. So more than blacks and navies that are darker neutrals that people usually think of, a dark brown is a little bit less expected and I think much more complementary to the shades that I usually like to wear. But I am still thinking about the shade of brown and about the fit. So let me know down in the comments what you think I should get. Either palazzo pants or something more straight. Palazzo pants look more stylish and more beautiful, but I think straight cuts are easier to pull off and to style with different types of shoes and to combine with different types of tops. And then for the shade, I don't know if go for like a chocolatey brown, maybe a more espresso kind of darker brown, something with a tinge of green. I don't know. You guys help me. Last but not least are knit long sleeve polos. I have one of these in my wardrobe and can I just say I wear it time and time and time again. It's in a very random shade of blue, which isn't even my color palette, but I wear it so much. So I think I would maybe need to add 3 or 4 to the rotation. When autumn comes, all we wear are knits, and it can get a little boring wearing just roll necks or the classic kind of crew neck. A polo collar will add a little bit of detail without taking away from the cozy factor. It's also a great pairing with blazers if you want to add a scarf underneath, or even maybe a higher neck top underneath, just to get that textured, more interesting look. Just a no-brainer Sunday morning, rolled out of bed type of top that makes things a little bit more exciting. It is a total staple if, like me, you love that more classic silhouette, preppy elements. Sounds very obvious, but I'm really excited to have some in my wardrobe. This is it, everyone. These are the pieces that I want to add to my wardrobe. There are so many more, but I think these are actual essentials that aren't just a whim, aren't just things that I saw and suddenly fell in love with. These are pieces that I have been thinking about for a few seasons now, so I am sure I will get my money's worth out of them. What are some of your pieces that you need to add to your wardrobe? What are some of the holes in your collection? Let me know down in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and we'll see each other again next time. Bye bye.